Di mo dapat iniisip yan. May asawang tao. Wala kaming
The
ganun.
moment that she felt uncomfortable or too much, I stopped it right away. And yeah, alala ko yung love. Naiisip ko nga kanina habang nagsalita ka. Pero the reason na sinabi niya sa akin yung mga bagay na yun, I acknowledge that. We constantly tell each other kapag uncomfortable.
Yeah. Happens when you give a certain level of attention to someone from the opposite sex.
No perfect marriages,
No filtered conversations,
just real life
real faith,
and learning how to stay afloat.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Staying Afloat with VJ and Camille, where we talk about real marriage problems, issues, situations. Ayan.
And many things.
That's true. And parenting too.
So
But for this episode,
For this episode, what are we gonna be talking about, Lovey?
we're gonna be talking about something that's a little exciting. Exciting!
Exciting to?
Tatanungin muna kita, love. Seloso ka ba?
Oo.
Talaga?
Oo.
Hindi, totoo. Seloso ka nga. Okay, ako, tatanungin mo ba ako? Selosa ba ako? Sa point of view mo?
Selosa ka ba?
I think so. Am I?
Not really.
Not really, no? Oo.
Pero seloso ako, pero ngayon, you don't give me enough reason for me to be jealous.
Yeah, same.
So, hindi na ako seloso ngayon. Nag-iba
Wow.
na yung answer ko. Joke lang.
Dati lang
Seloso
pala yun.
ako, pero hindi ako nagsiselos towards sa'yo.
Oh, I like that. I like that. So you're saying that jealousy can actually depend
Yeah.
on your current situation,
Yes.
on your current partner, and your current experience.
Yes, ma'am.
Because, ang intindi ko, is it a trait? Ito bang pagiging selosa? Isa ba tong innate sa atin na parang, wala kang magagawa, selosa talaga ako. No? There's nothing you can do about it. But from what you're saying, my love, is that it's situational.
Tama.
Okay, so yan po ang pag-uusapan natin sa episode na ito. Jealousy in marriage. Is it a red flag or real love? Ayan. So for our first point, love, when is jealousy justifiable? Saan natin masasabi or how do we say na nasa tama yung pagseselos ng isang tao?
Paano natin masasabi kung nasa tama yung...
Oo, kasi pwede kasing hindi eh. Pwedeng yung mga pinagkakaselosan mo alam mo yon parang too much. But when is it justifiable? Siguro,
Ang hirap nung tanong mo, depende sa tao. Depende sa tao. Like ako, nagsiselos ako syempre, hindi lang sa tao. Pwede rin sa bagay. Pwede rin sa hayop. Hindi to Pinoyhenyo. Pero kung ano kasi yung binibigyan mo ng attention, kung ano yung binibigyan mo ng oras at yung effort, kahit ano yan, magsiselos ka.
Yeah.
Kapag
yeah.
hindi ka niya na-prioritize. Tama ba?
Anything that takes away time, effort, attention from you, nakakaselo siya. So, para sa akin, one of the ways that we can justify jealousy is when it's obvious.
Okay.
Diba,
like,
love?
like
Yung
ano yun? Ano yun?
example, meron kasing mga bagay na parang, ako personally bago kasi ako magselos, iisipin ko muna many times over, kaselos-selos ba to? Hindi kaya nag-overthink lang ako? Hindi kaya ako lang to? So what I do, I check or I ask other people's perspective na hindi para ilaglag yung asawa ko. More of like, situational. Kunwari, oy guys, ganito yung nangyayari. Tas ganito.
Bigyan mo ko ng scenario.
I remember there was one time that I got jealous over someone sa'yo. Hindi ko alam kung naaalala mo to.
Paalala mo sa akin.
It
Naalala
was,
ko yan.
I believe, a wife of a friend.
Alam ko na.
Naalala mo na?
Oo. Tama.
A wife of a friend. And parang, ba't ka natatawa?
Ano tatawa?
A wife of a friend because dating pa to. So si Lovey, sometimes, there were times that he likes to hang out at his friend's house. Tama ba?
Tama.
And then, maliit pa kasi nun, as in literally, we have an infant. It was Nala, I believe. And then, aalis siya ng gabi, tapos uuwi siya ng madaling araw kasi tumatambay sila doon. Tapos hindi na ako nayayaya. So una, parang nagtataka ako na parang, ayaw ba niya akong kasama? Ba't hindi na ako nayayaya? Yung pinupuntahan naman niya, parang couple din naman, 'di ba? Couple din naman. So, mag-asawa, tas ba't siya hindi niya ako niyaya? So, that's number one. And then, after that, di mo na ako nagselos noon. Kasi parang inisip ko baka OA lang ako. There was one time, I called him asking where he was. And he said, oy, nandito ako. And then I heard that the wife of the friend cooked your favorite food. Yan. Tapos, para, niluto ko to kasi alam kong darating ka, alam kong paborito mo to. Tapos na-overhear ko siya sa phone. So parang, okay. Maybe hospitable lang. Baka naman magaling lang siyang mag-estima ng bisita. Okay, that's...
May nagko-comment po dito.
May nagsisign language
May
po. So
nagdi-disapprove.
that was the second one. And then the third one was, ito na naman, hindi kita makontak. Your phone was dead bat. Do you remember?
I don't.
And then, I knew who he was with. And finally, when I got to talk to you, sabi ko, alas 4 na, asan ka na, la. And then in the background, I heard her voice again. Ordering drive-thru. Tapos sabi, ikaw VJ, anong gusto mo? I'm like, that's it. Nakatatlo na. Bago ako nagsalita, nakatatlo na. And I'm usually tolerable or hindi ko masyadong pinapansin yung mga ganyang bagay. Pero that particular person, parang medyo nakailan na. So parang sabi ko, ba't ang weird? Ang dami naman nating kaibigan na mag-aasawa. Pero bakit this particular person, I feel that there's something different. So hindi ko yun nilalahat. And then I told you about it. So ko, love, eto. So syempre nilatag ko sa kanya lahat nung ano na yun. And then he realized na parang, from your point of view, it does seem kaselos-selos. So, yun lang. I communicated that and yun.
Hindi man ako dito para mag-defend. Pero tama yun. Tama yung mga sinabi ni Lovey. Pero hindi kami lumalabas ng kaming dalawa.
Yes,
Marami kami.
no.
We are in a group. Pero the reason na sinabi niya sa akin yung mga bagay na yun, I acknowledge that. And after hearing those things, hindi na ako ulit pumunta ron. Kasi yun yung kinakaselos niya. Clearly. So, I never went there again and hindi na ako actually umaalis ulit. Na pumupunta ron. Since you called that out, hindi ko na ulit siya ginawa. Hindi na ako nakipag-justify. Hindi kasi wala nang ganun.
Di mo dapat iniisip yan. May asawang tao. Wala kaming ganun.
The moment that she felt uncomfortable or too much, I stopped it right away.
Mm-hmm.
And alala ko yung love. Naiisip ko nga kanina habang nagsalita ka.
Now I wanna ask you, do you remember a certain time that you got jealous over someone with me? Meron ako naisip eh.
Hindi mo sa akin.
Nakakatawa to. Oh, yan.
Narinig ba? Hindi.
Hindi. Okay.
Uy,
Do you remember that?
Oo.
Nagselos ka talaga. Tapos I was like, really? Pero parang, okay. Parang, justifiable yung selos mo. Pero in my point of view, I'm like, nakakaselos yun. But okay. Ganon.
Yun yung naramdaman ko eh.
That's true.
Yun yung naramdaman ko. And in-acknowledge mo rin naman, love. So, those are the things na we constantly tell each other kapag uncomfortable.
Yeah. I think it happens when you give a certain level of attention to someone from the opposite sex. Kasi yun talaga parang, dami namang kaibigan, dami namang kakilala, pero bakit mas extra ka dito sa person na to? Yun medyo justifiable. Not because of anything, but it's just because I want to protect our marriage. I just want to protect what we have, and I don't even want to wait until be complacent to a point na, hindi, okay lang yan, di matitisod yung asawa ko. Alam ko naman na safe yan. Tsaka, kaibigan naman yan, okay lang yan. If we become too complacent in that area, that's kind of dangerous. So I think it's important to call that out.
Before pa lang magsimula yung apoy, nakita mo nang may usok, patayin mo na.
Oo.
Kumbaga napag-usapan din natin yan sa the last episode that we did, yung setting guardrails and healthy boundaries in the marriage.
Yes.
Para ma-avoid itong mga bagay na ito, di ba?
Yes, agree.
So what is our point number 1, Lovey?
That's our point number 1.
Oh, that's our point number 1.
Yes. And then, ito pa, another thing. I'll just give scenarios. Nagla-like ng photo ng babae sa social media. Kaselos-selos ba yun?
Tinatanong mo ba ako?
Of course!
Na-
Or following. sexy people, women, or vice versa. Nakakaselos. At eto, I'm so curious of this. Kunwari, love, meron akong K-drama actor na sobrang crush na crush ko.
Okay.
Tapos siya yung wallpaper ko.
Ah,
Okay. Tapos like ko siya pinapanood. Tapos parang ibang level lang yung like admiration ko towards this guy. And then I like his abs. I like it when he's like macho and stuff like that. Nakakaselos ba yun?
ikaw, baliktarin ko yung tanong.
Sagutan
Ha?
na lang? Ba't binabalik?
Siguro. Hindi ka naman ganun eh. Pero di ba?
Hindi, I'm just giving a scenario because some people think it's harmless. Parang, hello, K-drama, dude yan. As if namang may mangyayari. But,
Pero may mga abs, di ba? It's the same thing, di ba? Yun nga yung nakakatawa na kapag yung babae, parang they feel that they have the license to do that. Pero kapag yung lalaki na yung nag-like dun sa abs, doon sa...
nang lalaki din?
Di, syempre may mga abs din yung...
Joke lang. Nang babae.
Yung babae, syempre.
Okay.
Pakialam ko dun sa abs ng lalaki.
Just being clear, baka malito yung mga
Okay,
nakikinig.
tama naman.
Okay,
So,
tama.
syempre, di ba? Kapag ikaw nilike mo rin yung abs nung K-pop star na babae, syempre, nakakaselos din yun. Kumbaga parang yun nga eh. Nagkakaroon ng hindi fair. Kasi parang nabibigyan ng license yung mga babae to like someone kasi K-pop star. Eh, paano naman kung yung lalaki? Nilike ko to kasi sikat din to. May abs din
Tsaka
to.
sexy.
At saka sexy. So,
Wow.
pareho lang love.
At saka I feel like medyo nakakaselo siya kasi parang, ito yung type mo. Eh, ang layo niya sa itsura ko sa totoong buhay. So, mas attracted ka sa ganitong look than, parang ganun ba? Parang ganun
Siguro.
Yeah. I get it. Well, the reason why we're talking about that is because some people think it's nothing. 'Di ba? Especially if we're crushing over a celebrity, if we're crushing over someone whom we feel napaka-imposible naman, 'di ba? Hayaan mo na, pagbigyan mo na. But there is danger in that. And we also have to be considerate how our spouse will feel.
Yeah.
Lalo na kapag too much na yung admiration mo
Yeah.
towards the opposite sex.
Okay, love. So, I have a question naman for you. How to affirm a jealous spouse without enabling toxicity?
I think una, love, is that you have to make your partner feel na siya talaga yung number one sa buhay mo. And not just by words. It's one thing for you to say it, but not really do it. So parang for me, love, I believe there were times na nagsiselos din ako kapag sobrang busy ka. Yan. Sometimes I get jealous of your busyness. Whatever, it is that takes you away from me. And when you affirm me through small gestures that I matter to you, that I'm important to you, na nararamdaman ko talaga yung sincerity mo dun at yung pagiging genuine mo dun, then that's good enough for me. Second, love, I appreciate when you're transparent with me. I remember there was one time that this is for accountability, and si VJ kasi, with all honesty, I feel like, love, I'm very secure with you. Like, hindi ko ma-imagine that you're gonna do anything that will hurt me or hurt my feelings, especially third party. But yet again, I don't want to be too complacent na, okay lang yan. So, there was one time that you shared with me something. Do you remember that?
I shared with you many things. Alin doon?
You shared with me about your struggle. That
Ano
you were
yun?
driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Sige, you continue the
Ikaw na,
story.
ikaw na.
Ikaw na.
Okay.
For accountability, this is what we do to avoid jealousy.
Okay, so, I believe mag-isa ako nito. Tapos, I was driving somewhere in Quezon City. So, nandun ako sa area ng may mall na parang may small community sa mall, which means wala ako sa highway. Kumbaga maraming tao na naglalakad. Ganon. Tapos dadaan yung kotse mo. While I was driving, stoplight, stop ako syempre. Biglang may naglalakad na dalawang babae. Tapos may hawak na dog. Una, tinignan ko yung dog. Ang cute. Sabi ko, wow, ang cute na ng dog. Siyempre, susunod mo titignan yung may hawak ng dog. Dalawa sila eh. So, syempre, yung suot niya medyo inappropriate.
Or provocative. Like, hapit na hapit. Ganyan ba?
Oo. So, medyo tumagal yung tingin ko. To the point na pagkalampas ko nung stoplight, sumecond look. Sumecond look ako, totoo yan. And I want to share that with you. So pagka second look ko, para sabi ko, wow, sumecond look, tas umistop yung kotse. Galing lang
And
talaga.
that's how he said it to me. Sabi niya, love, grabe. Huminto yung sasakyan. Paano huminto yung sasakyan? Basta huminto yung sasakyan. Sino nagdadrive? Ako.
Magaling.
So gets ka na.
Magaling yung kotse ng Jetour, humihinto mag-isa.
Kapag may nasa harapan, hindi kung ano-anong nakikita.
So
Okay.
nung na-feel ko yon, alam ko nang may mali. So, alam ko may mali. Sabi ko,
You recognized it.
I recognize the inappropriate act that I did. So, pag uwi ko, sinabi ko sa kanya yung kwento, love, ganito, 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 ganyan. So, shinare ko yun sa kanya without, hesitations na. Kasi, yun eh. Sa totoo naman talaga, mapapatingin ka. Pero di ba again, kailangan natin protektahan yung mga bagay na yun. Kasi it all starts with the eyes.
The lust of the eyes.
Pag nakita mo na yon, it becomes, pupunta na yun sa isip mo, and then somehow mapupunta na yun into your action.
Agree.
So, you have to, share
Yes. And
mga ganong bagay
yung
sa spouse mo.
point of view ko naman, when VJ shared that with me, I was like, okay, thanks for telling me.
Ang maganda
Hindi ko
doon,
alam paano ako magre-react.
no, ang maganda ron na ginawa mo, love, you did not react.
Yeah.
You were not so reactive. Actually, hindi eh. You were not reactive at all.
Yeah.
Hindi mo ako parang, ikaw talaga, ganito, ganyan. Hindi mo ako ginanon. Kasi kapag
how dare
ganon,
you look at somebody else?
wala na akong, hindi ko na ma-open yung door na yon kasi nag-react siya differently towards me.
Yeah, yeah.
So maganda lang yung reaction niya kasi she was not really reactive at all. Tinanggap lang niya, okay.
Actually, what happened there was that when he shared that with me, ang sabi na sa akin, love, it's very unusual that this happens to me. And I want to share it with you because I don't want the enemy to have a foothold in me. I want to be honest with you and be open with you para mawalan, kumbaga ayokong bigyan ng power tong isang bagay na to. And I understood right away what he meant. And I remember telling you, love, I will pray for you. Because, sometimes kapag masyado na kayong, or kapag medyo matagal na kayo at feeling nyo naman ito yung mga bagay na hindi mangyayari sa inyo, you can never be too sure from those things. And I was reminded actually to pray for you more when you're not with me, wherever you are, the people that you come across with, your environment na, shucks, dapat pala kino-cover ko palagi in prayer yung asawa ko. And that was like a good wake-up call and reminder also for me.
So
Yun.
nice, I love.
Yes. So for me, love, when does jealousy become toxic?
Alam mo, it becomes also toxic to the point na ayaw niya nang palabasin yung tao.
Yeah.
Yung person na yon na lumabas at ayaw niya ng pag-gym, ayaw ng mag-work.
Oo.
Pero nagtataka ako kasi, kinausap ko I asked the person.
One of them, yeah.
One of them
Yung
na,
jealous spouse.
oo, kumbaga, meron bang
Pinanggagalingan.
instance sa relationship ninyo na may nangyaring ganito kaya ka nagsiselos? Wala. Piniga ako ng sobrang daming beses. Hindi lang isang beses, hindi lang dalawa.
Baka may
Many
trust
times.
issues.
Baka may trust issues. Wala talaga. Pinagharap namin sila. Wala talaga. So, yun, it becomes toxic kapag wala namang pinagdadaanan
Yeah.
at hindi naman niya napafeel na kailangan magselos.
Yeah.
So, I think, doon nagiging toxic kapag ganun yung nangyayari. Kumbaga,
Kapag hindi
nagiging
na siya, pag wala na
unreasonable.
siyang, yes.
unreasonable na yung pagsiselos niya.
Pag wala na siyang basis.
Pag wala na siyang basis.
And parang for me, the thing that you should try to look into when you feel like you're the jealous spouse, anong pinanggagalingan ng pagsiselos mo? You need to find the root cause of that emotion because if you continue to do these things in your marriage, it causes harm. Nagkakaroon ng stress sa marriage, lalo na kung walang basis. I'm talking about jealousy, toxic jealousy that's walang basis. Meaning, you've never caught your spouse cheating, that your spouse has never done anything for you to feel that way. Minsan nasa isip mo na lang siya.
Mhm.
I think we know someone also this way. Na talagang parang anything he does, may ginagawa siyang mali. Mawala lang sa paningin ng spouse, you're already meeting with somebody else. Parang talagang assumptions but no proof, nothing. You have to look into yourself. Saan nanggagaling yung jealousy ko? Is it from a previous experience? And I feel like some of us unaware tayo dito no? Yung kasalanan ng ex natin o yung ginawa sa atin ng ex natin, ang pinagbabayad natin yung current partner natin. Kasi na-trauma ka, ayaw mong mangyari ulit sa'yo yun. So, ang tendency, you want to control your partner now and you feel like wala pa man siyang ginagawa, sa paningin mo, niloloko ka na niya.
Tama. Yun yung love yung constant accusations. Kasi feeling mo na every time na lang may pumunta ako ng bangko, yung sa bangko,
Kung nausap ko, babae.
babae.
May
So,
something na.
galit na naman. Tapos, pumunta ako sa gym. Siguro may babae doon. Di ba? Meron at
Yes.
meron talaga.
Yeah,
And you cannot control
yes.
those situations
An
around.
environment.
And you cannot control. So, imaginein mo yung person na ina-accuse mo, what happens to him kapag alam naman niya sa sarili niya na wala siyang ginagawa, ano nangyayari dun sa tao na yun?
I think
Constant
that person,
accusations.
yes, I think of course, parang you feel attacked. Second, you're like, I don't deserve this. I'm not doing anything. And third, pwedeng pumasok sa isip ng tao na parang, you know what, since you're already accusing me of cheating on you, even if you haven't proven that I'm doing that, then I'd rather just do it.
Yun. Kumbaga, hindi mo namamalayan that you're putting a strain in the relationship because you constantly accuse the person even if the person doesn't do anything.
Yes. And I think, love, we will both agree that jealousy is good in a way that your goal is to protect your marriage. But it becomes toxic, it becomes harmful kapag nagiging emotional manipulation na siya. You desire to control your spouse, you accuse constantly even if wala ka namang pruweba na ginawa na yon. And these actions, yung mga ganitong ginagawa natin, it's inevitably, it's gonna cause so much strain in a marriage. At doon ako nalulungkot, love eh. Why are we fighting over something that's not even happening in our marriage? Why will I constantly accuse you? I've never, never kitang nahuli na may ginawa ka, pero feeling ko lang laging may ganun. So parang why are we putting so much strain in a marriage na parang fantasy jealousy siya? So, for me, that's like a dangerous one. So,
Of course.
as we end this conversation, I think we can both agree, Lovey, that it is a part of every marriage, diba?
It is.
And sometimes, for some, feeling ng iba nga na parang, ang tagal na namin, di na uso sa amin yung mga selos-selos. But jealousy is also a way for you to somehow know kung may danger na ba or may mga possible threats surrounding your marriage. It's like alerting you to do something about it.
So ano pa yung mga bagay, love, na ikinakaselos? Kasi kapag if you put too much attention doon sa isang bagay, pwede man yung tao, bagay,
Video games,
or video games, tama, or
TV series.
TV series, anything na binibigyan mo ng effort at so much time versus giving it to your spouse. Kaselos-selos yun, love.
Oo.
Kaselos-selos yun.
At saka mararamdaman yun, love, kapag mas marami kang oras sa iba, tapos sa asawa mo wala.
Oo.
Yun talaga, yung parang kung kunwari, like with me, you have time with me and then you have time to do your hobbies, okay. Kasi na-fulfill mo na yung
Duty ko.
Yes, sa akin. Pero kung mas marami yon, tas less ako or zero ako, then nakakaselo siya. Another thing, love, also is that assurance is very important para mawala yung jealousy. And assurance could be a lot of things. Depends on sa love language ng asawa mo. If my love language is quality time, at na-assure mo ko na binibigyan mo talaga ako ng quality time and you really make me feel that you love me, that you put me first, that you prioritize me, then I wouldn't have any reason para magselos.
So ako siguro, tips ko sa mga husband, syempre. Meron tayong mga ginagawa, meron tayong mga hobbies. So kung alam natin na meron tayong gagawing hobby on that particular day, let's say Friday, yung Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, ibigay mo dun sa asawa mo. Para syempre meron kang, kumbaga, nabigyan mo muna siya ng atensyon before mo gawin tong isang bagay. Kasi kapag hindi mo siya nabigyan ng attention and it's more on work or hobby yung ginagawa mo, nakakaselos yun. Kasi wala kang time eh. hindi mo nabibigay yung time doon sa asawa mo.
Right. I agree.
Ako naman yung nakuha ko lang dito, love, as we wind down, ang nakuha ko dito yung pagiging seloso mo or selosa, hindi lang pala sa tao. Anything that pulls you away or take your time, kinukuha yung oras mo, yung effort mo sa isang bagay, hobby man yan, tao man yan, bagay man yan, if you obsess yourself to that something, kaselos-selos yun.
Yeah.
And love, sorry, siguro bago natin to tapusin, I just have some, ano lang to, maganda tong mga questions na to.
Okay.
We are just going to answer jealous or justified.
Okay. Nice.
So I'm going to ask you 6 questions, okay? Your spouse still regularly chats with an ex.
Jealous.
So number 2 question, love. Coworker constantly calling late at night.
Jealous.
Liking celebrity photos.
Jealous. Yeah. Kung ano yung ang tawag mo dun, ano bang tawag dun yung lahat ni like?
Okay.
Yun.
Sharing personal struggles with someone of the opposite sex.
Jealous.
Hidden passwords.
Jealous.
Work best friend you've never met.
Jealous.
Okay.
Do you believe, love, last question, that you can actually have a best friend from the opposite sex? Aside from your spouse. Kaselos-selos ba yan? Kung yung best friend mo from the opposite sex.
Alam mo, tricky tong question na to. This is super tricky.
Why?
Kasi, okay, 2 lenses.
Okay.
Depende kasi kung ano yung history, kung sino siya, ano siya sa buhay mo. Pero, yes, kaselo-selo siya. Kasi, we don't allow ourselves to, hindi talaga pwede yun eh. Hindi pwedeng meron kang best friend na opposite sex. So, siguro ang sagot ko na lang, kaselo-selos yun.
Nice. All right. I think that ends our conversation for today. So, thank you guys for watching. If you have anything to say about this episode, kung nakarelate man kayo, or meron man kayong gustong i-add, comment down below. Or if you have any suggestions of topics that you would want us to talk about, please do share it with us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Spotify, on Instagram. Nandyan po kami.
So, that's it for
Staying Afloat with VJ and Camille.
Marriage, parenting, and life don't come with a manual.
But conversations like these make the journey a little lighter.
Thanks for joining us. Until next time,
Keep staying afloat.